Give me 1 second. Hey, Stitch. Stitch, it's been a while. How are you? It's nice to see you. Who else do we got? Yeah, Monkey Crab is here. Monkey Crab, how are you? Nice to see you both. We got some counting going on. Some mighty fine counting, my friend. And North is here. North, how are you? How's the rest of your day been so far? Doing a little bit of typing. I'm gonna type something here in the chat. So what's going on, everyone? What's going on, Stitch? All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to put that there twice. I'm not seeing it come up on my big screen. There it is. Let me delete it once. Delete, delete, delete. I don't know if I can delete it. What I want to do is pin it. Hey, Soul Stars came in strong with a floating heart. I appreciate that, my friend. Hey, Adam. Adam says hello, joy to all. Hey, Adam. I wouldn't mind hearing about your study of A Course in Miracles sometime. Pin successful. Thank you. This is from a longer prayer. Let me read the whole prayer. It's actually from chapter 2, beginning of the text. Fairly, new into the beginning of the text. You can do much on behalf of your own healing and that of others if, in any situation calling for help, you think of it this way: I am here only to be helpful. I'm here only to be truly helpful. I'm here to represent Him, capital H, who, capital W, sent me. You can, switch that around to less masculine language. Doesn't matter. So, anyway, I'm here only to be truly helpful. I'm here to represent Him who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do because He who sent me will direct me. I'm content to be wherever He wishes, knowing He goes there with me. I will be healed if I let Him teach me to heal. I don't know if I can post that whole thing. We're gonna try. Hey, Eric Lapointe. See how much of it I can get in. We're talking about you, Eric Lapointe, yesterday with our good friend Toy Pups. No, I can't get the whole thing. That first part is enough. Actually, I might part one more. Hey, Mallory. Mallory October says hi. How are you, Mallory? So here's what Toy Pups and I discussed regarding our good friend Eric Lapointe. Eric Lapointe is the ultimate YouTuber. He's got everything dialed in perfectly. Toy Pups is really good at looking at other channels and seeing. I've never ever heard her like look at a channel and be critiquing. She doesn't really critique because she doesn't offer any real criticism. She looks at something and she's like, "This is what I would do to improve. Um, this is what I might change." It's never ever ever been anything negative. I don't know how Erica Point came up into discussion, but she's like, "It's the perfect channel," and I agreed. Let's see. North says, "Erica, subscribe to you. Oh, you're gonna love his channel, North." Here's my bet. Erica Point's already subscribed to you, North. He's on top of things. Erica Point says, "Wow, I appreciate that." And we're just what, a week away, a little over a week and 2 days away, week and 1 day away from your 1 year anniversary. That's pretty amazing. I mentioned this to you before. I hope you stop and you pause and you appreciate what you've done in a year, what you've built, what you've accomplished. I don't know a whole lot of people who got monetized that fast. Now, I admit it happened pretty fast for me. I decided to get monetized um, probably what 2024. Well, actually, yeah, like January, beginning of the year. I decided I wanted to be monetized and make something, and by May, I was monetized. But I had a whole boatload of people uh, supporting me and watching me like 24/7, including Erica Point, who gave me watch hours. Hey, Karen. Karen, it's nice to see you. Karen says, "So, hope you're doing well." I am, Karen. I hope you are too. Let's see. Monkey Crab says, "True Yogi, very true." Which part? Hey, Clubhouse. Clubhouse says hello. Um, Let me bring that other. This is how I've been basically doing my darndest, pardon my language, to do. I might change my pinned comment to this as well. We'll see. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do because he who sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever he wishes, knowing he goes with me. Again, flip it around. Use less masculine if it fits for you. Change it to Krishna. Change it to Buddha. Change it to pure consciousness or life or whatever. Life works. Love works. I do not have to worry about what to say or to do because life sent me and will direct me. I'm content to be wherever life wishes, knowing life goes there with me or the universe. This is what Deepak Chopra points out in the laws, the 7 laws of spiritual success, the law of detachment. Eric says, I was lurking on Puppy Mommy's live today, actually. You should have came in. She would have called you Yogi and did a song for you. Adam says, Toy Pups, any advice for someone who doesn't want to find a niche? 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 Let's see if she pops in, Adam, and we'll ask that. Lee, I missed you when you came in. I apologize. I don't know if I actually have one, Adam. And someone asked me that before. Are you a burpees channel? Are you a yoga channel? Are you a Course in Miracles channel? Are you just a live streamer? Are you a nature channel? And I just nodded my head. Yep. Babello and everything. And not didn't get that reference, sissy. Let me know what you mean. Oh, I'm pausing and thinking. Got you. Thank you, Monkey Crab. Shirley says, I'm avoiding crowns again because I can't figure out Cat's instructions. I'm in the background and supporting all. I'll see if I can figure it out. I'll watch it and see if I can figure it out. Hey, Shirley, just know in my heart you already have a crown, my friend. I know you don't want one, but you got one in my heart. So yeah, I think I've certainly avoided. Hey, there she is, Toy Pups. We were talking about you. North says Yogi is Yogi. He's what he needs to be. Thank you for that, North. Hey, from you, I really appreciate that. North says hi to Toy Pups. Shirley says I'm on a desktop, so the procedure might be different. Yeah, it might be. Eric Point says, hey, Shirley. So speaking of the burpee community, we got some big stuff going on tomorrow in the burpee community. Hey, half empty. Half empty. I appreciate you asking me yesterday afternoon if I could give a sort of a succinct description of the Course of Miracles, because I used that and I referenced you, by the way, in yesterday's evening discussion live stream. So I'm not going to talk about the big burpee event, but it doesn't involve burpees until Jace, if Jace shows up, and if he wants to come up, because it's his event, not mine. I don't know if they're keeping it under wraps. Eric LaPointe might know. If they're not keeping it under wraps, I'll talk about it. Sissy says she's well. How are you? Half empty. Hope all is well. Oh, thanks for watching the repeat, half empty. Karen says, so, how you doing today? Yeah, so I'm endeavoring to live a life of surrender. As outlined in a lot of spiritual traditions, the Tao basically is all about surrendering to the Tao. We could even say Christianity is surrendering to Jesus, going where Jesus leads. And Buddhism, it is allowing yourself just to surrender to life. In yoga, you could say surrendering to Krishna, Shiva, Brahma. In Course in Miracles, the language is I do not have to worry about what to do, what to say, or to do, because he who sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever he wishes, knowing he goes there with me. That also means that you're provided for. Imagine that. Allowing life to provide. The reason I think I'm so tired of like striving for things is because I suck at it. For some things. Hey, Abigail. Abigail says, love you guys. We love you too, Abigail. Hey, Cece. Cece says, it's all aliens. Aliens all the way down. Cece says, I don't worship higher intelligence. Well, see, that sounds like you, it sounds like you might believe that there is an intelligence outside of you, that you aren't part of it. I can't say that I worship anything outside of myself because I'm part of everything, or I have the realization that I'm part of everything. He says, hey, Karen, You're always so considerate. I'm okay. How's you? Karen is very, very considerate. And man, does she light up a screen when she does her YouTube shorts? Abigail says she's eating popcorn. Enjoy, my friend. Abigail says I got a rain done. It's raining here this morning. The sun is finally out though. It's gotten warm again. It's been a while since it's been like warm. May has pretty much felt like March. North says to the chat, y'all are my thoughts, and I send blessings and energy to all. Thank you, North. He says, I always like that saying, Yogi, when people say, I reserve my judgment. How about if we didn't just reserve it? We didn't offer it. Practicing non-judgment. Practicing non-judgment is basically the ultimate form of forgiveness. If we didn't judge, what is there to forgive? And if we forgive, is there any need for judgment? A lot of people will argue the point, well, if we don't have that judgment, we'll get in trouble. We'll make bad decisions. Why do you think that? Why would anyone think that? Doesn't mean, now we're not going to say greater intelligence or otherwise, but why do you think that without judgment, we would be led into something that's not in our best interest? We would be guided intuitively, moment by moment by moment, and everything would be in perfect order. Adam says intelligence is overrated. At least mine is. That's for sure. He says, Abigail, it's your birthday soon. Abigail, when's your birthday? If you show up, we'll sing for you. Abigail says she feels best with you guys. We're definitely blessed to have you. Cece says, I don't believe in magic, only alien science. Sorry. Our kids will raise their dead as AI. Don't even know what any of that means. He says that would be even better, Yogi. I agree, but I can be guilty of forming an opinion. Now, there's nothing wrong with having an opinion. There's nothing wrong even with having a judgment. The thing is that when we believe that above everything else, that is the most important thing in the world, because I have it, my opinion. One, that it must be true. Two, that it matters to anyone outside of anyone, including myself. What if it didn't matter? And what if we just entertained that thought? It might not matter. Sorry, I don't mean to dwarf your hand, Jace, with my own hand. How are you?
Something's not right.
My hair?
It's looking fine.
That one?
Turn to the other side. No, it's looking good. It's looking good. So
all right.
Greetings and love to everybody. Happy Friday. Something's changed.
My shirt, finally. My underwear.
I'm liking the blue coordination. Didn't know you was doing that, but,
this is the Umstead 100 race, North Carolina. Umstead, North Carolina.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a good race.
I'd like to introduce you to something new. Mushy, mushy, mushy bean, mushy bean, mushy bean, mushy, mushy, mushy bean, mushy, mushy bean.
That was pretty mushy.
So there we go. That's the latest one.
Hey, can I get some information from you?
Certainly can.
I didn't want to talk about this because I don't know if it's out in the public yet. Tomorrow's a big event.
Yes, I've emailed her. I'm waiting for a reply.
It's been a year in the making, pretty much.
It's been 3 beards in the making, growing and shaving. It's been long time coming. I obviously Reaper's one of the guys that got me into doing burpees. So to work with Louis, it's going to be an absolute pleasure. If it happens, of course, we'll just have to wait and see if he responds to my email. This is Shirley.
Do you have a time?
It was live. No, he's live right now, so I might just pop over there quickly, speak to him, tell him that I've sent him an email. Hopefully he'll respond.
Nice.
But yes, happy Friday to everybody. Much love, much kindness, and I just hit 3K subs.
Awesome. Congratulations. Well deserved.
Cheers, brother. Cheers, brother. Thank you.
No one as effortlessly and as gracefully gives as much as you.
The secret is just do it. Don't worry about it. Just do it.
That's been the theme, by the way.
We're not always going to be making everybody happy all the time. There's going to be times where we might upset one or two people. Obviously, these things not intentional ever, but they do happen. So just got to carry on and be as positive as you can. And remember about that. Positive energy always makes a difference.
So hey, if I ever don't please you, and I mean this sincerely, what I would like to do is like bottle it up and stuff it deep down inside and never speak of it ever.
Well, tell you what you can do. Obviously, making up's always a good thing. Are you free on this Sunday?
Am I free on this Sunday? I don't know. I'm still recovering from 2 big burpee weekends in a row.
Tuesday with Joy. How are you, Joy?
Hey, Joy. Joy, how are you?
Thank you ever so much.
Hey, if you ever get a chance to hang out on a live stream with Joy, it is fantastic.
This is one of the little issues that we have as well. Obviously, spend a lot of hours training and working and doing different things and supporting people on channels. Time always runs out. It always runs out. It'd be great if I could spend just a little bit of time with everybody. What normally happens is go and spend some time with somebody and get stuck there for their streams, and then somebody else's streams. Before you know it, time's run out. You've only managed to support 2 or 3 people. But yes, I will make as much effort as I can to support as many people as I can.
Me too.
Much love, much kindness, and I'm live with skits for an hour.
Oh, awesome. Hey, if you don't reach Reaper, I'll send him a text.
Yep, that'd be awesome.
Just let me know.
Much love, much kindness.
Love you, my friend. Thank you,
Bye.
Jace. Bye.
Bye.
Joy, how are you? By the way, I do not recommend stuffing feelings, good or otherwise, deep down inside and ignoring them. That was just a joke. You've heard me, and you heard Toy Pups talk about RAIN, the acronym. RAIN, recognize, acknowledge, investigate, and nurture. Any moment, anything that comes up. It's a very mindful way of dealing with that which is weighing us down. Because mostly a lot of us, we take that stoic approach. If I ignore it. Of course, nothing is ever truly ignored. I can't remember his name. Gabor Mate, scientist, wrote a wonderful book, The Body Keeps Score. Hey, William. William, how are you? Oh, and Willow. Willow, I did type hi, but I want to say hi to you. Cece says, much love to you. Let's see. Janae says, Yoda the best. Yoda is the best. Skits, how are you? Skits, I'm looking forward to seeing you and Jace. Skits says, Sunday burpees with Yogi, let's go. Man, you guys are killing me with the burpees. There was a time not so many months ago, I wouldn't even consider saying such a thing. But man, I'll be honest, the kettlebell sessions are taking a lot out of me. I hit a huge PR today. 2 weeks ago, when I did the kettlebell triathlon set with 5 minutes of each, 3 different exercises. Hey, Ryan. I did 147 reps total. Today, I got 158, 11 rep PR. Pretty cool. Ryan, how are you, my friend? Guys, Ryan Yard Music and Gaming is an awesome channel, an incredibly talented young man. And if you could hit that subscribe button and support our artists, guess what? My opinion, every single one of you is an artist. Jay says, Yogi, it's all sorted out. Louise will be there. Louise will be there. Hey, what time, Jace? What time can we expect to see you guys? Janae says, Ryan Yard Music. CC says, hello. William, how you doing? Phyllis says, how are you, Yogi? Well, I'm doing pretty good. I'm still feeling the joy from today. Had a great early morning live stream. Had a great workout. Got out, did some walking, did some running twice. But yesterday was a magical day. It seemed like everywhere gave me something to point my camera at, and truly miraculous. From those owlets that you saw dancing on a tree limb, waiting for their mother, to watching a green heron do a drop in on turtles sitting on a log and throwing its head back, to watching a blue heron catch fish and then swallow it in one bite. Hey, Dolly. Dolly says, good afternoon, Mr. Yogi. So good to see you. So good to see you, Dolly. Hope you're having a beautiful Friday. Peace and blessings to you and wonderful chat. Hey, Dolly. If you would ever consider, you're always free to come up on the live stream, join me, and we can talk about stuff. Sissy says, the owlets melted my heart. Yeah, me too. It was incredible. I got a bunch of clips, so you'll see some more clips. I got them single and 2 of them together. That other one, though, had the 2 together doing their little head dance that they do. And then the mother coming and dropping off some food. Lula says, I mean, I'm not the best, but I'm fine. Just not feeling the best at the moment. I'm fine though. Anything we can do to help, Willow? North says, Yogi, yes, you have had a remarkable experience. Remember, in that nature, there was a message for you. Thank you, North. I definitely always keep that in mind. It's been a little while, though, since I used to call it shamanic writing, where I put on a drumming track and ask myself, what was the message? And then put on the drumming and allow the message to come from me, do a little inner journey. Sissy says, Jay, I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. About to lose control. William says, I'm tired and contemplative. I am giving a thought to my talk with Phoenix last night. Oh, I didn't know. Hey, thank you. Joy, thank you so much. Jenny. Much appreciated. Our good friend, Tuesday with Joy, Jenny, who, again, guys, if you get the opportunity to hang out on one of her live streams, just a soothing voice. Beautiful, positive message. Brian says, thanks, man. Was nice to see Jason my live earlier. Yep. Jace is there for you. As Jace said, it's hard to get to everyone, but he will try to get to as many people as he can and give you full support. Thank you so much, Phoenix. CC says, I seen the turtle post with the green heron. I love all things turtles, by the way. I'm going to have to go back and listen to you in Phoenix talk. Abigail says she's helping everyone mod. You're a big help always, Abigail. You're such a positive force. Phoenix says I can't come up. The link number works. I need you to drop it in the chat. And that is one thing I can't do because I'm on a desktop and it would only lead it right back here. I will figure something out though. Abigail says, I love you, Lee. I'm going to second that. I love Lee too. A good guy. Solcer says, but I think I like it. And Jace had to throw in the oh yeah. Brian says, any tips on letting go, trying to control situations and outcome? Yes and no. Let me clarify that. I want to read something from Martine real quick. Hey, Yogi, we got the verdict today. Is it over? I hope it's over. So letting go. It's not a one and done deal, Brian. I wish it was. I wish that we let go and everything was done. But what it is a mindful activity that we do continuously, 24/7. At least when we're awake. But think about when you, let's use it as an example, when you're awake and you're trying to go to sleep. You're trying to go to sleep. You're trying to go to sleep. Does it happen? Does it seem that the more you try, the less likelihood of you getting any sleep and you get frustrated? But man, when it magically happens, we just let go. And it really does feel like magic, doesn't it? We surrender to sleep. Letting go is the same, because sleep is really, except for death, the ultimate letting go. So we used this with Toy Pups, and she embraced it. The acronym I mentioned it earlier, RAIN, RAIN. It's an acronym for recognize, acknowledge, investigate, and nurture. When you are caught up in that moment of something that you can't let go of, but you know isn't serving you, it's not in your best interest, recognize what's occurring. Recognize that it's happening. Don't push it away. Don't fight it. Recognize and then acknowledge. You can even name the thought. Anxiety, even panic. Whatever it is, acknowledge it. Acknowledgement means accepting the moment for what it is and what it holds, then investigate. And this happens instantly. Just investigate. Why? If I were to change the label, would it have the same weight to it? If I changed my thought about it, you really don't have to do anything yet. Just investigate. Is it a series of thought? Is it a single thought? However the investigation unfolds for you. Is it even true? Is it taking place right now? Is it taking place in the future? Is it based on the past? If it took place in the past, it has no actual weight on the present moment, except for the weight that we give it. If it has yet to occur, if we are obsessing about something that might happen in the future, just that investigation alone, it might happen in the future, but it's not happening now. If we have this present thought, is it more likely to bring that into fruition? If we investigate that thought and realize that it's not happening yet, does that make it less likely to happen? Then we start to nurture ourselves. It's okay that I'm having this thought. It's not the worst thing. I can love myself through this moment. It's so important. I can love myself through this moment. I can love myself with this thought. I can love myself with the fear of what might happen. I can love myself through the pain of what did happen, whatever it might be. I can forgive myself. All forgiveness is self-forgiveness. But when it's a practice, and forgiveness isn't saying I forgive because, it's saying I forgive right now, coming back to this present moment, when nothing is occurring except for thoughts of the past or a projection into the future. I hope that helps, Ryan. I can write that out, Rand, if you want. Give me a second, guys. I'll hop back in the chat. I might spell acknowledge wrong, by the way. I did spell acknowledge wrong. And I might spell nurture wrong. I did spell nurture wrong. Probably not to the surprise of anyone. I spelled it wrong twice, but the third time is a charm. There we go. MK says I can copy the link and post it in the chat. Sure, MK. Hey, Marlon, welcome in, my friend. All right. So, Martine, you still here, my friend? Hey, Cat. Cat says, I saved the turtle. Go me. Go Cat. Definitely go Cat. I'm not surprised. Cat is always out in the world doing good. That's why she's here. That's why she's in my life, doing good. Sissy says, I love all things turtles. Me too. I want to get a turtle tattoo. Hey, Sissy, why don't you drive on over to Maryland and you and I will go out and get some turtle tattoos together. And I have a couple of older videos with the turtle I rescued from the road. Awesome. Yeah, I think turtles might be my actual totem, my spirit animal. Well, spirit reptile. They are reptiles, right? Lee says, Jace, great milestone, 3K subs. Well done. Well done, well deserved. Yep. I mean, this was a big thing for our friend Martine. Trial was happening, and it was weighing her down completely for a while, and it's over. The verdict is today. I don't know what they're. Oh, there it is. Nope, not yet. Thank you, Jace. So let me say it one more time. Go Cat. 3 cheers for chat. 3 cheers for Cat. Half Empty says, John 1010, don't lose the joy. Beautiful, Half Empty. Thank you. So Jason Skits are going to be live doing a workout. Jason the Burpee Reaper are going to be live doing abs doing core work. Two big core legends, man. Both of these guys. Monkey Crab says, forgive and forget. Absolutely. Absolutely. We could say that forgiveness is the act of forgetting. A lot of people don't like that. And I can understand. But if you want true forgiveness, which means freedom, then it's an actual forgetting. It doesn't mean that we lose the wisdom that we gain. It doesn't mean that we don't have discernment. It means that we see, hey, Christine, we see the original innocence. Phoenix says, Yogi, you're so funny. You removed that. What did I remove? I'm not surprised. Did I remove something? Thank you, Christine. Christine said, like done. Much appreciated. Thank you for the flowers, Dolly. Tuesday says, Dundee in the gym, sense of love. Tuesdays with joy is definitely a loving presence. Raven says, if you give choice, never a third. If you truly forgive, it only takes once. If you if we want to go by the actual teachings of Jesus, when we're actually instructed, what is it, 7 times 70? How many times do we forgive? Of course, 7 times 70 is just a metaphor for we forgive as long as something gives us reason to forgive. If you want peace of mind, you keep forgiving. That's the big thing. Forgiveness is about peace of mind. It's not about pardoning. That's where we lose. That's where we lose track a little bit. If we think of it as pardoning, well, then, yep, there's going to be limits. If we think of it as freedom, if we think of it as being mindful, mindfulness itself, it's the ultimate act. Ortiz says he was found guilty of murder, Yogi, so now it's over. Martine, I'm so glad it's over for you. This has been a huge weight for you. It has taken away some of the time for you to do what you love to do. It has caused you so much stress. Um, I'm glad it's over. Big love to you, Martine. Hey, now let's get you monetized. Let's get back on track. Raven says, depends on what happened, though, I suppose. Well, that's the thing. True forgiveness, if we think of the example of Jesus, again, if we're Christian, but even if we're not, it's a beautiful example. And the ultimate act of crucifixion and Jesus forgiving from the cross. Remember when Jesus said, all that I do and more you should do as well? You have the capacity, the ability to do as well. That included forgiveness. We like to think of it as doing miracles, that we have the gift of fish and loaves. Maybe that's true. But ultimately, the only lesson of the cross is that we all survive our own crucifixion. Life will seem, other people will seem to put us on the cross. If you want to escape the cross, if you want the resurrection, Christianity is all about resurrection. The life of Jesus is all about resurrection. The cross is incidental. It's the resurrection that counts. If you want the resurrection, then you forgive from the cross. However, wherever, whomever seems to have put you there. At any moment, you can choose to be crucified or you can choose the resurrection. Resurrections means that everyone, yourself included, is given that moment of rebirth. It's the moment of freedom. Above all else, I want to be free. Course in Miracles says, above all else, I want to see. If we wanted to zen it up a little bit and zenify it, just made that word up. If you want to zenify it, above all else, I want to be free. It's the same thing. Seeing, true vision is freedom. Freedom is true vision. Jenny says, blessings and love. Blessings and love to you, Jenny. Shki is an excellent point. Thanks for the good vibes, Monkey Crab. Tuesdays with Joyce says, Jace Eric, proud of you. Jace shows everyone that you can build your channel and grow, expand through kindness. He says, Yogi, I'm happy we have you on this platform to meet. Me too, Lee. That's the first pinned comment that I put. I am here only to be kind. Half Empty says, and yelled out, forgive them, they know not what they do. Which means he saw their actual innocence. That's forgiveness. It's the essence of Namaste. Namaste, the light, the divinity within me recognizes the light and divinity within you. Divinity and light synonymous with innocence. Hey, Evan. Evan says, Eric, how does existing exist? There's energy that came from nowhere. I think it's all from the same nothingness, like a spark of fire. There is no coming back or going backwards. It's right now. If I were to offer an explanation, I could not do better than what you just said. My own thoughts. My own thoughtless thoughts. Everything is just is. Everything just is. The continuous and ultimate manifestation of Brahma. Brahma manifesting as the appearance of form, and Brahma receding from form. Hey, Hamlada. Hamlada, nice to see you. My ultimate answer is what I like to call the great cosmic shrug. I don't know. In yogic terms, Lila, the play of the divine, the play of God. It's all just God acting out scenarios. All of it, including you, including me. Janae says, everything just is. Everything just is. Including our smiles. Think of that. How many muscles does it take? I bet you Squirrel Sniper knows. I bet you Jace might even know. How many muscles does it take to smile? And what fuels a muscle? And what is a muscle? How many cells are in a particular muscle that causes us to smile? How many molecules are within the cells? How many particles? How many subatomic particles? How many subatomic particles, quarks, and all that stuff? Until eventually, where we get down to what Evan says, nothingness. Nothingness. Our smile came from nothingness, which gives you a good foundation to smile at nothing, just for the sake of smiling, because it's the entire universe channeled in that very moment of your smile. Brian says, I feel I've had some people put on my path for a reason. What if everyone was put on your path for a reason? No exceptions. Everyone. The good and the bad. Everyone gives you an opportunity to choose love or choose fear. If it's not love, it's an expression of fear. And if it's not love, there's no opposite. There just seems to be an opposite. The Course of Miracles, the very beginning. Only love is real, nothing unreal exists. Nothing real can be threatened, nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God. Solstar says, it takes more to frown. Yeah, I think I read that somewhere. Evan says, Eric, would you ever change up your everyday routine just to live it? What do you mean just to live it? And why would this not be me living it too? Don't discount the fact that just because I show up 3 times a day, that it's not spontaneous. Because everything is. I am spontaneously drawn here to this chair in front of this camera to do what I do every day. None of it, no conversation is really ever planned. Um, I just find myself doing the stuff that I love to do. To change just for the sake of saying because I can change, I don't know if I do anything for the sake of just doing it to prove something. I want to do something because I love to do it. And if I'm inspired to love, I go ahead and do it. Um, doesn't mean that everything that I do is going to be pleasant. Like giving somebody, just like a month ago, giving someone a ride to the hospital. I didn't love doing that. I disliked driving. I disliked driving on the highways in the Baltimore, Washington area. Um, but I love the fact that I was able to help someone that I care about. Um, and I love the fact that I have the ability to drive. I love the fact that I got to spend time with this person because I don't really spend time any longer with them. Um, so, you know, there was a lot to love about that. I try not to view things so much as interruptions. Doesn't mean that I don't, but I try not to. Janae says, you have free will. Everyone can choose love. Everyone can choose love. Amen to that. He says, Jace, and I'm happy you introduced me here. Some of the best interactions I've had, and also some great comments to ponder. This says 15 pesos. Oh, for the smiling, for the muscles. Jace is waving at Evan. Evan always has great questions. Always. Marla says, how many plates do you use for the Great Cosmic Shrug? 315, 3 plates each side, but I got to use wrist wraps. Evan says, yo, yo, yo. Did you write that just so you could hear me say yo, yo, yo? He says, Lee, the chain started before me, brother, but it's always with open arms. Christine says, Evan, hello. Janae is sending blessings of love to Jace. Blessings, love, making an awesome day. Absolutely. Thank you, Janae. He says, that's why I like it here, Evan. You all make me challenge my perspective differently. Brian says, interesting idea. Hey, Buddha. Evan says, not to prove something, to get a different perspective. No, I don't think. I'm trying to think of the best way that I can answer this. It's all perspective. So I don't need a different perspective because perspective is always changing. And when you see through perspective, then you're seeing the bedrock of reality, which is love. Not the answer that you probably, you probably did expect it, that I was going to twist it all in knots and not just give you a yes or no answer. If you see perspective is always perspective, then you really don't need to go out of your way. It's like when I go out to film nature, something's going to change. If I put my um, camera on a um, on a log with 5 or 6 turtles on it, sunning themselves. Um, I'm not just filming turtles. All of a sudden, that green heron swoops down and poses for me. Um, Life is always shifting. Life is always changing. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. That's been the big theme that we were talking about at the beginning of the live stream. Because perspective's going to change. Life's going to change. I can just sit back and be a participant. Marlon says 315 gets that's all right. If you do it for reps, man, that sounds like a challenge. It's been a long time since I've had 315 in my hands. Since before I was ultra running. Monkey Crab says, how much time do you have left? Are you saying ultimately? To be honest with you, I'd like to make it into my 90s. If you mean on the live stream, about 5 more minutes, and we're going to wait and hang out with Jace and Skits. Hey, Anna. North says I have to go now. Have a great day and weekend, everyone. You too, Lee. Thank you so much. I don't think Monkey Crab was asking me that as the ultimate. How much time do I have left? Janae says time is an illusion. Time is an illusion. Although, like Einstein says, it's a persistent and stubborn one. Anna says, I've subscribed to Tuesdays with Joy. You're really going to enjoy her, Anna. Evan says, there was a time I didn't go into an Asian restaurant because it was different. I made a decision to go in, and now I know a lot about Asian food. That's the kind of change I mean, bro. Well, I don't know how to answer that. If I felt called to go into, I don't go out and intentionally say I'm going to change things up because things are going to change. If I feel called to go into an Asian restaurant, I'll go into an Asian restaurant. If I don't, I don't. I don't, at this point in my life, I don't really feel like I need to make things happen so much as to allow things to happen without my interference. We're going to go back to filming nature. My number one rule, my only rule, filming nature, is least interference. I don't want to make something happen in nature. And so often it's tempting. If you keep approaching something, you know that you might get a reaction, and it might be a better video. I don't want a better video at the sake of interfering with what nature does. I just want to be in the moment and allow the moment to be. Doesn't mean that I don't mess that up. Jay says Yogi is only 237 years old and another 300 plus easy, but I've been told I don't look a day over 235. I didn't start losing my hair until I was 230, guys. Monkey Crab says, but can we do some breathing exercises? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. As a matter of fact, just give me 1 second. Because there was one in particular I'll save this one for the evening. What we will do is 4462. I don't think Willow is here anymore. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do some breathing exercises for anyone who would like to join in. Let me know, Monkey Crab. Let me know when you're ready. What we're going to do is breathe in for 4. We're going to hold for 4. We're going to exhale for 6. We're going to pause for 2. All going to be done through the nose. 4, 4, 6, 2. We're going to do it with that ujjayi breath. You guys remember the ujjayi breath? It is that ha sound, very gentle, as if you're snoring. The teaching example that I use is as if you are fogging up a bathroom mirror. It's that sound. but with the mouth closed as you breathe in, as you breathe out. Hey, toy pups.
Hi, Yogi. Are we interrupting breathing?
We're about to start, but instead of thinking of it as interrupting, how about we are here to participate?
Okay, let me say hi to Sue. Just one Sue. Just one Sue. Yogi, we're doing a live stream.
How are you?
Yeah,
Hey,
you
Sue.
know how we're so epic, right? We're like, oh, let's just join the Yogi's live stream.
Live streaming a live stream.
We were trying to be troublemakers. And
Um,
then it's like, oh my God, I think they're doing breath work.
Give me 1 second. Hey, Ryan. Yes, that would be awesome. Hey, toy pups. Two things. I was telling Eric Lapointe that you and I were talking about him and how much we both uh, believe that he's like the ultimate YouTuber.
He's amazing. He's like, what did I call him? Jay Leno of YouTube.
Yeah, no, David
Like
Letterman.
a
David Letterman.
David Let- a David Letterman of YouTube. I'm trying not to get my my shadow in the phone. Never
And
mind. Look at the ground.
I'm looking.
Same time.
Hey, toy pups. Hey, Heather and Toby and Phil Whitman. Hey, Sue. You're breaking up, toy pups.
Fuck. Oh, I could be.
Evan says, "Still toy pups. She is very awesome. She sounds very observant and had high virtue. I will let her know. I agree. Toy pups is awesome. All right, guys, we're doing some. Never toy pups is lagging. Yeah, she was. So we're gonna do some breath work. Remember that ha sound, in and out, breathing through the nose. All right. I know Anna said she was ready, and I know Monkey said he was ready. I apologize, guys. Now we are all ready. So for those who are participating, and then we're going to end the live stream right after this. If you close your eyes, Jason's got to go. He's got to get ready. MK says a lagging queen. All right. So close your eyes. Bring some gentle awareness to your breath. Don't worry about making any changes. Not right yet, Heather. Don't worry about making any changes. Just breathe. Now bring that same attention to your nose. Breathing in through the nose, exhaling through the nose. In through the nose and out through the nose. We're going to add a little bit of intent. We're going to breathe through the nose with that ha sound for a count of 4. We're going to hold for 4 and exhale for 6. It's important to get that ha sound because that is how we extend the breath, as if we're blowing out a birthday candle. Extending the breath through the nose. Releasing air, releasing the breath, not forcing it through the nose. Then we pause for a count of 2 and we repeat. So with that, We're going to begin with the in-breath on 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold for 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the nose for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 1, 2. Breathing in through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the nose for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the nose for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 1, 2. Last breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 1, 2, and release the breath. Let it come completely on its own. Let it go. Breathing nice and easy. Enjoying that space that you created. Relaxed. Responsive. Ready to go. When you're ready, open your eyes. I'll see you in the chat. Hey, Chill. Chill Sal says, hi, everyone. Just finished my workout. Wow, that was a long workout. So I've been live for an hour, and I think you were live for about an hour before that. So what are we talking, like a 3-hour workout? Monkey Crab says, so did Chill Sal. Brian says, thanks so much for that. You're welcome, Brian. I do breath work upon request. Brian says, thank you so much for that. Yogi, anytime. Raven, anytime. And for those who reach out to me on Messenger, Facebook Messenger, if I'm available anytime during the day and you need just a brief breath work moment, let me know. Chill says, yes, 3 hours. Awesome job, Chill. Hey, by the way, Chill Sal is at 800 subscribers. Such a short period of time. I checked in with him a couple days ago, and he was 6. I checked in with him yesterday, he was 7. Checked in with him today, he's 8. Suspect if I check in with him tomorrow, he might be at 1K. You're welcome, Anna. Thank you for joining in. Hey, Kazros, thanks for coming in. Hey, Heather and Toby and Phil. I don't mind if you guys pop up sometime. Sorry I couldn't reply right then fully as we were doing the breath work. And we're getting ready to shut things down for the afternoon. I'll be back live again 5:25. Monkey says, oh, I'm sorry. Marla says, my record was 12 hours workout. Let me tell you, it's stupid. Don't do it. Most of it were supersets. I guess my longest workout ever was 29 hours and 4 seconds, which was my very first 100-mile race. Monkey Crab says, before we leave, just going to say I'm wanting to get to 50 subscribers and I need help. All right. Hey, Monkey Crab, do me a favor. The next live stream you come in, say that right at the beginning when we might have the most people. Monkey Crab is at 48. Is anyone here not subscribed to Monkey Crab? Hey, you want to know something? Monkey Crab has been a big supporter, a good friend. I suspect he'll be a good friend to you as well. With awesome content. I was just checking to make sure I had you with both of my accounts, and I do. But hey, can we get Monkey Crab up to 50? I bet we can. Joseph says, thank you, Eric. Yes, I'm grinding and hoping for the best. Thank you, Ryan. Hey, Monkey, Ryan just subscribed. Buddha says, take care, everyone. Thank you, Buddha. Ronald says, I mean, for lifting weights, everything to failure. Now I train hard, but I train smarter. Yep, I know how that is. I've been through it all. I started working out when I was 11. I got very serious about it when I was 13, meaning that I had my workouts for a reason. I wasn't just messing around in the gym. I had the good fortune when I was 16 to train with competitive bodybuilders and competitive powerlifters, as well as some old school Olympic lifters. Raven says, bye, everyone. Stay safe and have a great day. You too, Raven. Let me bring up Monkey Crab real quick just to see where we are. And then we're going to close things down for the afternoon. Hey, Monkey Crab, 51 subs. Well done, my friend. Well done. Hey, guys, thank you. Sosa says, I was 14 when I became serious about it. And you're still serious about it. You're still doing it. You mentioned your workouts pretty often. Phil says, I missed a lot. No, it's the same thing. I'm talking about the same subjects every day, Chill. And you were putting your time to good use, my friend. Epic workouts. And no one does it more joyful. No one does it more joyful than Chill Sal. It's a fun place to hang out. Hey, Maddie. Maddie says, you always leave right after I'm able to get here. Hey, Maddie, next time you come in, I'm going to make a point of trying to extend it for an extra 20 minutes. Raven says, bye, everyone. Bye, Raven. Joe says, you just want to spread a smile to everyone. You do a good job of that. Marlon says, I worked full-time in a physical job. 15 at 18, I got into lifting. And Sissy says, yes, but my body has changed. With that, the routine changed. More breaks in between for less stress in the body. I can understand that. My workouts have changed. I got into training I wanted to be a bodybuilder. Then I started training for football. Then my football coach says, "You don't want to be a football player, and we don't want you to be a football player." But he liked me, so he's like, "Just hang out, lift with the team, but you obviously don't want to play." And I didn't want to play. I could care less about football, but I loved the training. I loved football practice. I didn't like football games. So then I trained full time for bodybuilding. I didn't enter, but I almost entered 2 teenage competitions. I chickened out. I'll be honest with you. The thought of getting on stage and posing at the age of 16 and 17 was just too much for me. Then I really got into backpacking and rock climbing. So I did a ton of body weight stuff, push-ups and chin-ups, did some running. Then I got back into bodybuilding, and then I got into powerlifting, and then Olympic lifting. Then I got into kettlebell sport. I'm still training kettlebell sport, but I took a long break so I could do a decade's worth of ultra running. Done about 120 ultra races and about an 11-year career. Took a big toll on my body though. I lost a lot of weight, a lot of muscle. Probably I was in good shape, and I lifted all that time. But there's a difference between training to be a strong runner and being strong. For me, I couldn't quite do both. So I ended up just being a really strong runner. And then I got into the high rep burpees with some other things going in and out. Lots of calisthenics. But the high rep burpees, about 2 years, not missing a day. I've done burpees actually every single day for almost 1,300 days now. Now I don't do a ton of burpees unless Jace and the Burpee Reaper make me do them. And both of them have. But I'm doing tons of kettlebell stuff. Joe Sale says, American football saved my life, kept me off the streets. Grateful for that sport. Yeah, I knew you were a football player. You got the size and you move so lightly. You can see you got a ton of power. Monkey Crab says, keep on working hard, everyone, and flow like water. Absolutely, Monkey Crab. Social says, I trained for bodybuilding in my 20s, but after 3 births, it broke me. I sold my Bowflex. So I know you're doing a lot of body weight stuff now, Sissy. You mentioned squats quite a bit. Sissy says, gotta go. My premiere starts in a couple minutes. Agape Omni love to all. I'll be there for the premiere. Gonna be there for Jace too. Guys, we're gonna see everyone later. Thanks for hanging out. Chilthal, thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us. Much appreciated. And I'm gonna see everyone later today if you can come by. Thanks, guys. Love you.